randomized speedrun brought to you by turtlerun2412. Take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition Randomizer. My name is Turtle, and I'm here today to play for you my favorite game of all time, hands down, bar none. I love this game so much, and I am super duper excited to be able to showcase it off here at Midwest Speedfest 2024 in front of real people. Hi! Woohoo! So yeah, with that said, let's not delay anymore. I'm just going to get right into it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And immediately, we are going to save 10 minutes by skipping the prologue, just like that. This game is really good. The story is beautiful. It's emotional. I am not afraid to admit I cried multiple times while playing this game. But also, I am a speedrunner, and so I'm legally obligated to skip the cutscenes. That means you, dear audience member, must play this game yourself in order to experience the beautiful, amazing, and wonderful story. But you do get to experience at least the gameplay with me here now, as I get my first pickup, a keystone, pretty typical start. So, a little bit about the game. Ori and the Blind Forest is a 2D Metroidvania, like Super Metroid or Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or Hollow Knight, or a bunch of other really good games. And this game's randomizer is what we call an item randomizer. So you can see here that there are 256 total pickups spread throughout the map that I will need to find some of in order to beat the game, like this pickup. Another keystone. Okay, pretty typical start. So let us immediately start talking about some of the pickups that you will be seeing me grab throughout the run. Keystones first, because I have 2 of them. It's what you've seen me get. There are several different keystone doors spread throughout the world that either take 2 or 4 keystones to open. And some of those are actually mandatory in order to beat the game that we're going through. So I will need 12, I think it is, keystones mandatory to beat the entire game. And if I want to get more pickups, obviously, I will need more keystones to take some of the optional doors. So it is very important to keep track of my keystone count. You can duplicate keystones at certain doors, but doing the trick takes like minutes sometimes, depending on what door you're at. So, you know, it's often just better to just get the keystones. In addition to keystones, you have map stones. You can see my map stone count on the tracker in the bottom corner. And map stones are, hi, grab the walker, please. Map stones are sort of an IOU pickup. So if I get a map stone, I can put it in a map stone pedestal later on in order to redeem that pickup. Some other important things, health and energy. You can see my health and energy meters at the bottom of the screen. We do not randomize the first energy because you kind of need energy to do things. So you have at the start 1 health and 3 energy. Sorry, 3 health and 1 energy. I know how to count. And we will almost certainly be getting more of that because playing the game without health and energy sucks. So, you know, hopefully we get some more of that pretty quickly on here. Luckily, the enemies in the early game do not deal damage. But, okay, yeah, speaking of the devil, there is an energy. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. That means I can save and not die, which is pretty good in the randomizer. Sometimes I will die on purpose, though. That'll be fun. We will get to that later. Slimes. Okay, I'm at 1 health. The slimes are the worst enemy of the game. Every other enemy can be useful. Slimes are never useful. That slime is named Gertrude, by the way. I love all the names of the enemies in the game. I am the one who maintains the spreadsheet that contains all of the names. And so I will be shouting out every single enemy that I can remember the name of, even if they are a complete and utter nuisance like Gertrude. So I killed Gertrude. You're welcome. But aside from health, energy, keystones, map stones, we will also be grabbing pickups that have experience or ability cells. So that bar in the middle with the little yellow-colored wheel on the outside and the number in the middle, that is my level counter. So I'll talk about that in a sec, because we have now gotten our first skill, wall jump. Wall jump is typically the first skill that you will get in the vanilla game, so it doesn't do a ton. It lets you... Hi, can I show off the trick? It's not even a trick. It's just wall jump. But it lets you jump off of walls, which, you know, lets you climb walls. It's pretty important to do for a lot of the things in the early game, like that. Oh, and we immediately get our second skill. Very, very cozy start here in that we now have glide. So glide lets you bring out that feather like this and just, you know, float through the air. It's actually not all that important for the early game. In the early game, glide only gives you some extra air retention, so you can, you know, hover in the air for longer. But late game, actually, glide makes one area in particular really, really easy, where it's otherwise, like, nigh impossible. So having glide early is just, I don't have to worry about sorrow. Well, I mean, I still have to worry about it, but I don't have to worry about it like nearly as much. It's great. But yeah, very, very cozy and comfy skill set to start with, although we don't have any of what we call the game's power skills. Those power skills being bash, dash, and charge jump. I basically will need at least one of them in order to progress, but we'll play it where it lies until then. So back to talking about energy, level ups, experience, and ability. As you can see me here, opening up an ability menu. Don't worry about what's happening. I'll explain later. It's really cool, but leveling up abilities is very, very important, like I just did there. So, and experience gives me part of this little orange wheelie guy here. I can also pick that up from enemies, but it will also be found in pickups. In pickups, it'll have random names, which is really fun. I love that feature. And even though I don't understand like half of the references that are in the different pool for experience names, but yeah. So if you see like $47 dues or 89 hugs, that is experience, and it's great. But ability cells are even better, as instead of giving me a portion of this orange wheel, ability cells just will completely give me add 1 to the number in the middle. So absolutely looking for those. Yep. Hello. What's this? Keystone. Cool. Let's see. Aside from that, you can see in my ability tracker down here, the abilities are on the outside of the wheel, so we already have 2 of those. There are 11 in the tracker, but the top one, sign, it doesn't count because you're basically soft locked if you don't pick it up. So we don't randomize sign, and that means the other 10 pickups, or the other 10 skills are what actually count for finding skills in the randomizer. And in the middle as well, you can see these 3 on top are our dungeon keys. So the Water Vein, Goo Seal, and Sunstone, those are used to get into certain dungeons. And then, need to make sure I platform. This down here is Clean Water, and the one on the opposite side is Wind Restored. Those are 2 world events. If you have played the game before, you know that you get those by beating some of the dungeons, but those have also been randomized. 50 hugs. Hugs is one of the best pickup names. I love it so much. Where's the platform? Platform. Thank you. So, yeah. We'll just keep an eye on the tracker. This is pretty much everything that is important. You can also see the teleporters kind of nestled in between the pickups, though it might be hard to tell as a casual player which teleporter goes to which area, but yeah, there are 11 of them very conveniently that happen to correspond to the 11 skills in the skill wheel, or 10 plus sign. So now, I think, is a pretty good time to explain what happened at the beginning of this area that I told you to not think about, but think about it again right now, because that is a trick called a save anywhere. I'm going to do another one in a sec, so that's why I'm talking about it, and save anywhere is one of the most important tricks in the entire randomizer. It completely breaks like every single cutscene in the game. It's really fun. So normally you're only allowed to save in certain areas like this, and in cutscenes you can't save, but if I don't pick up the orb first, like an idiot, if I open up the ability menu, open and close it on the same frame like that, I can now move around with the menu open. That means if I enter a cutscene, I can level up an ability, which automatically saves the game, because you're only supposed to level up from the menu, which you can't move in. And because I have saved the game, the cutscene is now playing in the background as I navigate some crushers in the blind darkness. God, my screen is horrible for this, but hey, we did it first try anyways. Grab 69 widgets, and the trick still continues, because I just stacked several different cutscenes on top of each other that allow me to keep moving as the tree cutscene is playing. Grab a lever down here, and continuing the trick by having the game save while I'm pulling the lever, that breaks this door that you can see down here. So the door is, you're supposed to have dash, and the door will only be open while you're pulling the lever. But, since I saved while I was pulling the lever, the game just goes, oh, yeah, you're pulling the lever, totally. And the door will just remain open, allowing me to get down here without dash. So yeah, save anywhere completely breaks the game. But wait, there's more, because there's an Indiana Jones boulder here that I can show just killing me. Ta-da, you're not supposed to be able to get through this without dash either, but once again, save anywhere completely breaks the game. So if I just save when the boulder hits the ground, suddenly the boulder decides that instead of killing me, it's going to kill me. I did the trick a little too early. That is totally my bad. We can actually just wait it out. Come on, boulder. Please be done. Please be done. Please, 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 please. There. Oh, come on. Now we have it. Okay, so after you wait a certain amount of time, if you mess the trick up the first time, the boulder just decides not to kill you and instead will give you head pats. So that that sequence of save anywhere tricks completely opens Blackroot Burrows, and save anywhere is used a lot throughout the run. It is really broken. You can use it to save yourself from dying, to skip cutscenes, to skip certain kill lasers. It is really broken. The big issue with it, in terms of the randomizer, is that I need ability cells in order to use it. So those first 3 that I have pulled off right there all cost 1 ability cell. However, from here on out, to do it optimally on the blue tree, I will need to start using 2 ability cells per save anywhere. And later on, maybe I will need to start using 3. So ability cell management is very, very important. And so luckily, there aren't a ton more that I will need to do very, very early on. But those 3 in Blackroot save so much time. Because I will grab that teleporter way earlier than I'm supposed to by skipping the boulder chase there. And I'll come back to that eventually later on in the run. Oh boy, so there's so much to talk about in the early game. Let's talk about the goal of the randomizer now. So obviously we're going to beat the game and see the credits. Like, that's just how randomizers and playing video games and doing speedruns works. But that was determined in the community to be a little bit too easy because, I mean, if you're really lucky, you get like the Sunstone, Bash, Charge Jump, Dash, Stomp, like 5 pickups and you just beat the game. So to make it a little, I already went up this way, to make it a little more interesting and to allow me to show off more of the world, the randomizer has a bunch of different goal modes that have been added to, you know, make sure that you can do a little more of the game before just blitzing the final escape. And so the goal mode that I have right now is called Force Trees right here. And that's the most common goal mode used because it's really good and really cool and it shows off almost every area of the game. The only area we will never be going to, hopefully, is Forlorn Ruins, which is very cold and sad, and I'm not on Team Forlorn, so we will not be going there. Instead, we will be going to every single one of the 10 vanilla skill tree locations. So those are in just about every area of the world. You've already seen me visit 2 of them, and by going to those, all 10 of those, that is actually what unlocks the final escape for the randomizer. So I cannot even enter the final escape, pick up, thank you, until I have gotten to all 10 trees. See right up here. You can also see the trees on the tracker, sort of around the outside. I didn't mean to fall down there, but it's fine. We'll just take a damage boost. Okay. Oh. Okay. Side note, really cool thing if you want to learn the randomizer. If you are ever a little bit confused as to where to go, I think there's only 1 pickup left in logic, so it's probably, yeah, it's this guy. If you are ever confused as to where to go, you can open up this map, and the in-game tracker will appear. So it'll show you all of the pickups that you can get with your current skill set. So notably, like, for example, there's a pickup behind this door. I can't get that. It's not showing up. Right now, there's only 1 pickup. I hate that pickup, so I habitually skip it, but it's required, so we're going to go back for it anyways. It's fine. I went to the wrong teleporter. It's also fine. Don't worry about it. Me talking tends to lead to me being a bumbling buffoon on occasion. Many occasions, but we will still play it where it lies, get that 1 pickup, and continue on with our adventure. I hope this is an energy cell and not a keystone, but actually energy cell wouldn't be in logic. It's guaranteed to be a keystone. The game does have a really robust system of logic and checks to make sure that you do not get soft locked. It's very, very good. I will attempt to break it as much as possible because it can be very slow. For example, this. It really, really wants me to get another keystone here. Yep. And then go right back up the area that I just was in because I forgot to have 4 keystones going in there. It's great. But yeah, that does mean that while I backtrack up to Spirit Caverns, Cool Cat, we probably have some time for you to say some beautiful words for me in the audience to hear.
Yeah, actually, we just got a $5 donation from 2Kill.
Hell
They say,
yeah.
thank you, Turtle, for showcasing this amazing game and being such an awesome part of the community. Massive Ori hugs to you. They put their $5 donation towards The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Any Percent Glitch Exhibition, which if you'd like to still donate to that, you can. We are, I believe, $73 of our $400 needed to make that happen still. Along with that, we do have our Pokemon White 2 incentive, which you can nickname the Drillbur. Right now, it is at, the name is Heavens. That has been set for $50. If you'd like to change the name for $51, you may certainly do that, as we are nearing our, soon to be nearing hopefully our end goal of $5,000 for the weekend. That'd be great to have. And again, this is all for P Fund. The Midwest Speedfest is supporting P Fund Foundation's Transcend campaign. The 2024 Transcend campaign is an immediate response to urgent needs facing trans and gender expansive people living in or coming to the upper Midwest 5-state region of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and South Dakota. If you'd like to donate, you may do so by hitting !donate in the Twitch chat or by visiting donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And while you were talking, we just skipped 2 whole minutes of gameplay with another save anywhere. Again, trick is super broken. Doing that save anywhere in particular does mean that I don't get that teleporter, but that teleporter is not one of the super convenient ones anyway, hopefully. And of course, we can just do that backtrack and have Cool Cat read out some more donations if we need to. Hopefully we won't, but donations are cool. So in the meantime, we now have access to 1 more pickup. So again, this has to be something. It's probably going to be Blue Break, and I'll have to do Spider Sack. Or I can show off an energy glitch, possibly. You know what? Let's show off the energy glitch if this is Blue Break like I think it is. This has to be something. Ooh, no, it is not Blue Break. It is, in fact, the single best skill in the entire game, Bash. So, actually, what does Bash put in logic? Frankie Walk? We're going to say hi to one of the friends. Hooray! So, Bash is, if you've ever played either of the Ori games, it is like the premier skill of the franchise. It's so interesting what you can do with it by using it to basically do this, grab an enemy or projectile, point in a direction, and Ori will go flying in that direction, and the enemy will go flying in the opposite direction. Hold on, let me do something smart first, rather than something stupid. Actually, let me also check what's in logic, because I think it's just this. Oh, technically this as well, sure. No, we're going to do something stupid and break logic. So there is over here a energy door. So normally, in order to open this energy door, you need 4 energy, which you'll see because there are 4 little notches on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only have 3 energy. But if you put in an energy in the door on the last frame as you are exiting its radius, this is a little bit tough with wall jump, but if you are putting an energy in the door, come on. Oh boy. This is a frame perfect trick, by the way. I do have scroll wheel to make it a little easier, but, Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, everybody. I just want to do cool things. Oh, there we go. Okay. First try, absolutely. So you can see there's an energy stuck in that door. And that means I can go away and save once again, which will refill my energy. And that energy will stay there. So I can come back with this same 3 energy and open up that door for realsies this time. Which is, very good, because that door is a shortcut to the right side of the map, which is really, really dense and really, really cool. And I'm going to bring a friend along with us. So this frog up here, come on, buddy. His name is Billy. Billy is one of our favorite forest friends to play with. Come on, Billy. We're going to take you for a walk. So this trick called Frankie Walk, it has us taking best boy Billy over here. Stand in the flowers. Good job, buddy. Good Frankie. Yeah. So we take him over here, and with the power of Bash, we can, actually double Bash, I'll explain what that is later, we can get an extra pickup. It's just a keystone, but yeah, everyone clap for Billy. Billy did a very good job. Oh, don't kill me, Billy. Oh, please don't kill me. So the enemies are our friends until we die. And actually, I'm going to go back and save just so I don't have to do that all over again. I did not expect Billy to slam me in the face there. But yeah, the enemies in this game, except for slimes, like I mentioned earlier, but basically every other enemy type in this game has a really, really fun and interesting use. So now that I have done that and opened that energy door, you can see, boop, if I open up the logic map, there's nothing in this side that's in logic, because I don't have 4 energy yet. But that area is super duper dense and super duper cool, and so I'm sprinting there as fast as I possibly can in order to, get all those pickups. Notably, the area on the other side of this energy door is known to the community as Death Gauntlet. And it is known for a very good reason. Luckily, with Bash, I should just be able to, boop, avoid all the poison water. Yeah, Bash and Glide. And that lets me come over here, say hi to another friend. He doesn't have a name yet, but yep, maybe he will one day. There are many enemies who don't have a name. We only really name the most useful ones. Oh, and in fact, here is 4 energy, so now if I wanted to, I could get through that door, but I already did. So ha ha ha! Get broken, logic. And that leads me, gonna get through Death Gauntlet, grab all the pickups in here, and that will lead me into an area called Moon Grotto. Specifically, a little sub-area of Moon Grotto called Gumo's Hideout, which is possibly the most... Oh, never mind. Have to talk about something else. The most... possibly the most dense area in the game, which, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Cool. The Water Vein. So, if you remember earlier, I was talking about our goal modes. Did I actually finish talking about that? There's so much going on in the randomizer. Sometimes my brain just goes, no, and I forget how to do things with my mouth. It's fine. Oh, I don't have enough energy, actually. This is not fine. We're going to murder some people. That will be fine. And while I murder some people, I can talk about the goal modes. So we do need to... I did talk about these. I remember. Haha, I'm good at video game. So, beat the game, see the credits, and forest trees. Visit all the trees. Totally mentioned that earlier. So, in order to enter the final escape, we need to go into the Mount Horu dungeon. And in order to get all of the trees in the game, we need to get to another dungeon called the Ginso Tree. If you've ever played the game, Ginso Tree is like super duper famous. It's the coolest thing in the history of ever. But in order to get into both of those areas, which are required for this goal mode, we 100% need to have... I need to not die here. And I immediately die here. Cool. I'm just going to... I need to murder these slimes, man. I just need a little bit more experience, please. But in order to get into both those areas, we need the dungeon keys for those areas. Those being... Let me just save down here. We need the... Slimes. We need the water vein in order to get into the Ginso Tree. And we need the sunstone in order to get into Mount Horu. So, you see water vein, sunstone, 47 fun. That is a level up. Thank goodness. Yes, that was very fun, because that lets me do another save anywhere to skip a bridge here and get me 2 pickups. I did all that for 2 pickups. Probably not worth it, but, and then I forgot how to jump. It's fine. But yeah, since we need those 2 dungeon keys, the water vein and the sunstone, it's really, really nice to be able to find the water vein early and not have to worry about it. So the sunstone does still elude me, but there is a way for me to find it a little bit easier. So, because those 2 pickups are required for most seeds, and would be very much needle in a haystack situations without, the randomizer developers have added several different dungeon key modes to help get those dungeon keys. And the most popular mode, and the one I'm playing with, is called Clues up here. So, Clues means that every 3 trees that I get, so tree 3, tree 6, and tree 9, I will get one of the hints to the location, to the general area of one of these, spider please, one of the dungeon keys. So that is really, really useful, as of course we do need the sunstone, like I said 2 seconds ago. Don't mind what I'm doing here, I'll talk about it in a sec. It's really cool, trust you me. Oh, yeah, just get 3 money for all that cool trick. Cool. But yeah, after every 3 trees, I'll get a hint to the location of one of the dungeon keys. And those are super duper uber mega ultra important. So I will be rushing trees not only for the goal mode of forest trees, but also to get those hints for my eventual sunstone pickup. And in the meantime, I'm glad I got a couple more levels up, because I need to do yet another save anywhere. It just breaks the entire game. So this one is really cool, I think. It's called Rock Slide. There are like 8 different versions of doing this trick, some of which don't even use save anywhere, but they're hard and scary, and so I'm not going to do them. Instead, if I open up a save anywhere, push this boulder over the ledge, which you're supposed to do, but normally you have this other boulder blocking it. I'm not going to do... High lag, stop. Instead, what I'm going to do is push this boulder just barely over, let go of it, jump, save anywhere in midair. And what that does is when you save anywhere in midair, it immediately drops you to the floor below you, and I dropped into the laser like an idiot. Okay, we're going to load a backup save. I said backup save, please.
While you're loading that up here, we did just receive a $25 anonymous donation. Thank you. No comment was there, but they put it towards the Legend of Zelda Glitch Exhibition.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hello. We're going to go for that again. I probably should have, if I was smart and paying attention to the video game, made a actual backup save instead of using the games in like normal default ones, because the normal default ones are really jank and don't always appear when you think they should. But it's okay. I can make a manual backup and just try this out again. If you do have anything more to say, Cool Cat, while I attempt this trick again, that would be swell by me.
Yeah, I can fill some airtime here. Again, we're here for Midwest Speedfest. We're here supporting the P-Fund Foundation's Transcend campaign. The 2024 Transcend campaign is a immediate response to urgent needs facing trans and gender expansive people living in or coming to the Upper Midwest, 5-state region of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and South Dakota. If you'd like to donate, you may do so by using !donate in Twitch chat or by visiting us at donate.midwestspeedfest.com. We are trying to raise $5,000, and we're only $770 away from doing that. It's been a great weekend so far. And as far as our incentives, we have, as I mentioned before with the last anonymous donation, we have the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Any Percent Glitch Exhibition. We still have about $100 left to raise to get that. And also, you may put your donation towards the Drillbird nickname for Pokemon White 2. Right now, the lead is Heavens to name the Drillbur, but if you'd like to change it to any other name for just $51, you can do that, as long as it's appropriate and within 10 characters.
All right, so yeah, we did manage to pull off a rock slide there. Took a second try, but hey, that totally counts. We got into an area called Grotto Vault with that. 2 pickups, unfortunately nothing super useful, but something to talk about. Because you might notice that I have a bajillion health right about now. And that is because of, hi Frog, come here. That is because of one of the bonus pickups. So the randomizer has added quite a several of bonus pickups into the run. You saw me get another one as well just a second ago. And I want to describe a couple of them because there are some really cool things. Hi, Slime, thank you. There are some really, really cool things in that pot that I will hopefully be able to find and make great use of. Like Mega Health, which I have right now. Mega Health also has a variant called Mega Energy, which gives you 5 whole health or energy, so really, really strong. But it's temporary. So if I take any damage, the 5 health will start to disappear. Every other health I've collected, like a normal health, will stay, but the 5 Mega Health will disappear. Same with Mega Energy if I use up those energy. So it can make really interesting routing things to get a Mega Health or Mega Energy, because now I'm able to take a damage boost if I want to, that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. But no, we actually just beat the game. Because we have gotten ourselves Grenade. And there's the combo in this game that kind of just beats the entire game is called Bashnade, Bash and Grenade. If you play this game, you know that you can bash off of grenades, and it's very, very fast. So we're going to be doing that a whole boatload, just like that. And Grenade is even better in the randomizer, because if you've played the base game, ooh, another Mega Health. They don't stack, by the way, so now I just have 5 health and 0 extra, which is cool. But who needs it? I do have more health like that. Grenade, usually it costs energy in a bit of vanilla to throw. But if you notice, I have actually been throwing these pretty quickly with impunity without using up any energy. And that is a... Hello? Don't hit the spike. Don't hit the spike, I said. Thank you. That is a quality of life feature, one of many, many, many added to the randomizer. So if, in case you only have, say, 1 energy and your first pickup is Grenade, you can use Grenade without worrying about using it, going back to a save point, using it, going back to a save point, using it, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, it's really, really convenient to just be able to throw grenades as I please. And yeah, that lets me do some Bashnade shenanigans as much as I want, which, you know, lets me get basically infinite verticality. Ooh, Charge Flame. I'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, infinite verticality, some really quick horizontal movement. I just have to be good at the video game. I didn't mean to close this door. Whoops, it's fine. You can skip this cutscene by saving good, but I messed it up. It's fine. Gonna throw a grenade to break that. And, oh, another Mega Health. Okay, I just got all 3 Mega Health pickups within the span of about 10 seconds. So there will be no more Mega Health throughout the entirety of the rest of the run, but I probably do not need it. Let's talk about Grenade and Charge Flame, the other skill that I just grabbed. So, in addition to being awesome, Grenade as well as Charge Flame are 2 skills that we call in the community blue breakage. So in the map, there are a bunch of blue plants and blue walls that block our path. Well, the blue walls block our path. And so getting rid of them via using blue breakage is very, very convenient. And so, yep, I missed the grenade throw like an idiot. Hello, throw a grenade, thank you. So by having blue breakage, we can get through those walls. But in addition, blue break lets you break blue plants, which are actually pickups in and of themselves. So I've passed a couple by, unfortunately, so far. But now that I have Grenade and Charge Flame, I can break all the blue plants and keep getting those checks. Hopefully one of them has something good, of course. But gonna do some blind movement here. Don't worry about it. If I take some damage, at least I have the Mega Health to back it up. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, wow, I'm in the very wrong spot. Yeah, blind movement is hard. There is one person who has done a fully blindfolded run of this game, which is insane. But yeah, sometimes when cutscenes break, you just have to watch the cutscene while still moving Ori blindly in the background. And that is what I tried to do there and failed. But at least we got to move a little bit further while doing... Oops, grenade, please. Thank you. There's a really precise triple grenade throw that I want to go for here. 1, 2, 3. Glide helps. Awesome to get that pickup. Thank you. And we're going to make our way back this way. Not going to go in the Ginso tree yet. I'm just going to put the water vein in before I forget. Because going up the Ginso tree now is potentially a throw. So I'll describe why in a bit. But in the meantime, we're going to still be making progress towards our trees. Again, for the clues that they give and for the fact that we, need to get them for the Forest Trees game mode. This strategy is called lumberjacking, by the way, because, you go for the trees. Hold up. Did I grab this pickup? I can grab this pickup. I did grab this pickup. Okay. It is impossible to remember what you have done sometimes. But huge shout-outs to one of the biggest friendly frogs in the entire world. This is Ringo. I'm going to show you why we call him Ringo if he cooperates. Ringo, please, come this way. Come on, Ringo. So Ringo is studying to be a professional drummer. You can hear him doing his great work right now. He broke the platform. He broke his drum. Sorry, Ringo. I'll reload so your drum can be whole again. Shoutouts to VGMCon. Ringo just got to perform live on stage here at VGMCon. And I'm going to do this first, I guess. It's fine. So Ringo is a very important frog because if I double bash Ringo, and don't fail at it like an idiot, if I double bash Ringo, I can use him and play with Ringo in order to completely break the intended sequence of the game. I'm going to do one more just for safety here. So Ringo's now up there. Very good. I'm going to grab this pickup again because I want extra air dash, just in case I find dash. But now that Ringo is up here, let's play... Hello, slippery wall jump, thank you. Let's go play with him and use his beautiful, beautiful projectiles to phase through this floor. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to break the floor, but frogs in this game are slightly magic. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. He breaks the floor, and then I take his second shot, double bash it up, and break that ceiling. So with that done... Yes, claps for Ringo. Ringo's a very good boy. With that done, I am able to access this area called Inner Swamp, which contains one of the trees that I am required to get. So we're going to make our way there. And let me talk a little bit, because I've mentioned this trick a couple times. Double bashing. So you can do this in the vanilla game too, but as a quality of life feature, it was made much, much easier for the randomizer. Basically, what double bashing is I bash an enemy, and then bash him again. And so you know that the enemy goes in the direction of the first bash, but Ori goes in the direction of the second bash. So by doing that double bash, you can basically drag an enemy along behind you for about infinite time. And that lets you get to some insane areas that you would otherwise not be able to do. If you have just Bash and are really, really good at video game and also insane enough to attempt some of these Bash chains, you can beat about 90% of the game with just Bash alone. And by that, I mean 100% of the game, but 90% of the pickups. So yeah, Bash is incredibly, incredibly broken, and that is why it is one of the power skills and the best skill in the game. So I'll show off another Bash chain here in a sec. I'm really bad at this one in particular, and so only I'm going to give it one try. But basically the reason why it's so hard is that Never mind, we just got charge jump. Thank you, pickup, for completely negating the point of that. So charge jump is another one of the power skills in this game that I will describe in just a sec, because we actually have to do another trick involving another friend of the forest. So everyone, I want you to say hi to probably the most important enemy for performing randomizers fast. This is Marvin. Marvin, hi Marvin. Marvin is a very unique and special enemy that I just killed. Whoops. Marvin is supposed to die in the Indiana Jones boulder sequence that I skipped way long ago. Let's just take the damage boost here. Because Marvin is supposed to die, he actually never respawns on your entire save file if he does. So if I ever kill him, I have to completely reload. And if I save after Marvin is dead forever on that save file. Hi, can you come up here, buddy? Come on, buddy. Oh, Marvin. I can't bash him again. I need to do that later. And okay, I'm at low health now, but he's up. Good job, Marvin. This trick isn't over yet. I have to very, very carefully not have him touch any spikes. Jump at me here. And one last bash. If I bash him again, he's dead, so he's under those spikes there. Oh, good boy, Marvin. Yeah, come on, who's your good frog? I was just complimenting you. There we go. Upsies with me. We're going to keep going. One last spike to avoid. Good Marvin. Good boy. And so Marvin breaks that floor for us, which gets us into an area called Lower Blackroot, which has one laser, which has one more tree for me to get. By the way, you can also duck under lasers. Ta-da. So yeah, keeping Marvin alive is legitimately one of the... I'm going to go kill this frog, actually. Boop. Keeping Marvin alive is one of the most important things you can do for the sake of going fast in Randomizer. Because otherwise you need either stomp or climb charge jump to get down there, but I'm breaking logic, getting down here anyways, grabbing a couple of extra pickups because I can. And then I will grab our 6th tree, the grenade tree. So if you remember again, 6th is one of the multiples of 3. That will give us another hint for... laser, that's fine. You can only duck under some lasers in some areas, so I do have to be a little bit quick about this. Actually, I have charge jump. What am I doing? Actually, speaking of, let me explain charge jump. Because I totally forgot to earlier, because I had to talk about our good, beautiful friend Marvin. But charge jump is, in the vanilla game, it is the ultimate, the final skill that you will get in the run. So, I'm dumb. Whatever, laser. Good thing I saved all the time. So charge jump lets you go omega high, like 3/4 of the screen, maybe even like a full screen. I'm not actually certain. But yeah, I don't have climb. Why did I think I had climb? This is me playing spaghetti mode. But yeah, charge jump lets you go super high. It also does a ton of damage. And in addition, there's a certain glitch with charge jump. Hopefully I'll be able to show off. Unfortunately, I need climb in order for it to work. Climb, the otherwise completely useless skill, actually totally breaks the game. But hopefully we'll get that. If not, maybe I can show it off after the run, depending on how much time I have left. Gonna quickly murder a frog. Good job. And grab one more pickup. As I get up and go to the tree, this would be another time, Cool Cat, if you would like to speak some words out for the universe to hear.
Yeah, actually, we did receive a $5 donation from Fupio. He
Yo!
said, I didn't find Dash yet, but in the meantime, here's five fun for you. They put their 5 fun into the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom any percent for the glitch exhibition. And if you'd like to donate towards that, instead of we're still taking donations for it, you may do so by using ! donate in Twitch chat or donate.com/ or donate.midwestspeedfest.com.
So yeah, save anywhere right there. Again, save anywhere completely breaks the game. You can just reset the laser cycle and be through the laser. with just one quick save. Oop, I threw that little bird. Bird, please save me. Bird, please save me. Yeah, good job, bird. Woohoo! That bird does not yet have a name either. But there are so many enemies in this game that don't have names. And that bird is actually really inconvenient for like 90% of speedruns. But in that case, I just messed up the trick. And, there we go. Bird bailed me out. I'm going to keep the Save Anywhere menu open. There is a cutscene in like 30 seconds that I will walk into. The cutscene is like a minute long because Blackroot Burrows had so much lore to add. So I really do not want to watch the 60 seconds of cutscene. Instead, I will keep my Save Anywhere menu open. Bash, glide on in. And there we go. No more cutscene. And we'll make it to our 6th tree. So that will give me one of these 2 clues for either the Goomon Seal or the Sunstone. The Goomon Seal is optional. The Sunstone is mandatory. I'm really hoping I get my Sunstone hint here instead of the Goomon Seal. What are we going to get? Okay, Goomon Seal and Valley. So we will need to get 9 trees in order to get my Sunstone hint. That's okay. That is okay, probably. So... left side. Yeah, we do left side now. Oh, boy. So, I have 4 trees left. 6 out of 10. 6 minus 10, or 10 minus 6 is 4. And so, those 4 trees are something I will describe in a sec, actually. I want to show off something really cool. Completely and totally optional. But Billy up here, hi, Billy. Billy has a pickup hidden behind him that you can get with just grenade. This is a physics object that I'm on. And if you throw a grenade... Watch up here, by the way, when I pause. Missed it. If you throw a grenade. Oh, see that? Oh, Ori is all of a sudden up here. So I could have just charge jumped up here and said hi to Billy that way. But that physics trick is really cool. It's super duper jank. But, jank is fun. So with that in our back pockets, what do you have? 17 fun or 17 hugs or whatever Billy had. Thank you for your charitable donation to my pockets, Billy. We will be able to keep moving, and never mind. I found the Valley Teleporter. We're goated with the sauce. Was that logic? That might have been logic. So if you remember, like 30 minutes ago, I did that energy door. I glitched out that energy door that led me into Grotto early. That broke logic because I didn't want to come back to this area. Yeah, that was probably logic. Okay. By breaking logic, I was able to get things like Charge Jump, Grenade, and Sea Flame all out of order. But the game's logic intended me, almost certainly, to come this way and find that Valley TP. Because, back to what I was saying earlier, 4 trees left. One of them is in Ginso, which I could get right now, but is legitimately super duper dangerous to go for a reason I'll describe later. So I'm not going to do that just yet. Don't need to click on that. Oopsies. But instead, the other 3 trees, which I am going to go for, are on the left side of the map. Left side is typically pretty hard to get into. You're supposed to, vanilla, get there with just Stomp and Bash. I don't have Stomp. There is a way around that via a friendly frog named Peggy, who we won't get to see, but it's fine. Instead, we just get the Valley TP, because in Randomizer, you can just get a TP and get into left side for free without having to do any shenanigans with Peggy. Notably, however, once you're in left side, there are still shenanigans to do, because the only way to get through this area is to destroy a kill plane. I only have 3 health. Okay, we're good. The only way to get through this area is to deactivate a kill plane by going this way. There's a stompable rock floor that you're supposed to stomp on, but I don't have Stomp. So how am I going to do that, you might wonder? Well, what if there was a trick called Stompless? Actually, I'm going to reload so the spider stops swinging. This trick is called Fast Stompless Smack because it is fast if I can get it right. I basically have to angle a spider shot really, really precisely and then run away to deload a certain wall that's in the way. And if I get this, first try, let's go! Yo! Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so doing Fast Stompless lets me hit that rock with a spider shot, and the rock falls on the main villain's head, and the main villain flies away and drops a tree. I know this looks like a feather, and it came from a bird, but look, I have 6 trees, and mapstone. Ta-da, I have 7 trees. Therefore, that feather is a tree. You cannot tell me otherwise. And so, with the bird gone, we now have access to the entire... don't click on that. It's fine. We have access to the entire left side of the map, which is good, because not only is that feather tree there, we also can get the... Great, thank you. We can get the charge jump tree and climb trees, which will take us to 9, which is all we need in order to get the last of the clues that we need. So I'm going up here now, back up the same area to... Whoop. There we go. Sorry, lag is happening. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. We're going to watch a little mini cutscene here because the cutscene still exists. Oh, look, the bird is back. Don't worry, the bird isn't back. This is just a cutscene. Cutscenes are fake. They're not real. They can't hurt you. These birds can hurt you, though, but I can hurt them back because these birds are vital for one of the most important tricks in both the vanilla game and the randomizer, and that trick is called Sorrow Bash. So normally, the only way to get into Sorrow Pass is to get Wind Restored and Glide. I have one of those things, Glide, but I do not have Wind Restored. So I cannot just glide up. But instead, what I can do is say hi to some birds. Come here, bird. And with some double dashes, make sure that I do not send the bird into the spikes, because the bird will die. Make sure I do not send myself into the spikes, because I will die. But if I can get the double dash chain, there we go. That's Sorrow Bash. And I am now in Sorrow way, 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 way earlier than I'm supposed to be. Conveniently, even if you don't have Wind Restored, Sorrow just has Wind. So that is why Glide is super duper cozy in this area. And I can just float on up, super peaceful, super calm, grab a couple of nearby pickups just because I can, before heading up to the charge jump tree up here. Hi, slime, thank you. Oh, man, yeah, so Sorrow is the penultimate area of the game. Very deadly, death dangerous. All of these spikes in the lower area deal 4 damage. I have 6 health, so I can only take 2 of those. All the spikes in the upper area deal 5 damage. And in addition, all of the enemies in this area deal about 8 bajillion damage. So, you know, not great. Okay, totally did not just phase a frog shot through the floor. Once again, frogs are magic. They only cooperate when they feel like it sometimes. But hi, bird. Come here. Bird, come here. Come here, bird. Thank you, bird. Oh, so many friendly animals today. Oh, another map stone on the map stone. Is this even randomized? But we do have to pull off another trick because, let me actually open up this. If you play the game normally, you have to do some looping around the other side of the area in order to stomp on this. But conveniently, there's a trick where if you save anywhere, because again, save anywhere breaks everything. If you save anywhere right while you're gliding on it, and then die on purpose by charge jumping, the charge jump state is carried over from where you died. And that means I can charge jump into the ceiling, despite not having a floor to charge jump off of. And that gets me up into this area, which we colloquially call Dorito Cavern. They do not look like Doritos whatsoever. If your Doritos look like this, please sue Frito-Lays, because you will make a lot of money. Doritos should not look like this. You should not put anything that looks like this in your mouth. But I digress. I just died like an idiot. Again, Dorito Cavern is very spiky and very deadly, death dangerous. But I do also want to shout out this pickup, 1 experience. I die again, so we'll get the 1 experience again. This is a sort of homage to A Link to the Past run where there's 1 arrow, and the person who added that 1 experience to Ori was a developer by the name of Sigma. So every time we get the pickup, we like to say, thanks Sigma for, I'm going to get it for the 4th time here. Thanks Sigma for the 1 experience. Thank you, audience, for thanking Sigma along with me. And so if I manage to not die like an idiot, normally with Glide, you can just cruise through and not be dumb, but we're going to use Kobe here. Kobe's the name of this frog, because if you Kobe his shot, you can break through the floor right over here. And Kobe lets us get over to our 8th tree charge jump. So yeah. Oh, yes! Okay, double jump is not the best skill in the game, but it is absolutely my single favorite skill, and I'm so happy! Yes, 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 yes. Double jump, again, it really basically doesn't get you anything. I have charge jump already, which gets me way higher. I have glide, which helps me stay in the air longer. But double jump is just so much fun, you know? So, yeah, we can just move on through like there. And so now the Ginso tree is finally not dangerous to go through. And so the reason I was avoiding the Ginso tree all this time is because of the Sunstone pickup. So the Sunstone, like I mentioned 30 minutes ago, is a required pickup, and I will need to get it no matter where it is. So since I don't have the hint for it, I have no idea which area it's in. Grenade? Thank you, grenade.
Actually, I have a couple of donations. It's okay to do so.
Could I please finish the
Yeah,
Sunstone?
go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. Basically, if I go into either Misty Woods or the Ginso tree without knowing where my Sunstone is, both of those are very linear areas. So if I leave, I would have to go all the way back through the entire area if it turns out I missed the Sunstone somewhere. So going in there, either of those areas, Misty Woods or Ginso tree, before you have 8 other trees is really, really risky in terms of the Sunstone pickups. But I do now have 8 trees, so if I get every single pickup along the way, why am I doing the puzzle? I can skip the puzzle. If I get every single pickup along the way and then the tree, I will finally get my hint and know where the Sunstone is, which will let me be certain that I do not have to do any sort of backtracking later on. And sorry for interrupting, but yes, Cool Cat, continue on with your beautiful, beautiful words.
Thank you. Artemy comes with a $25
Yo!
donation. Let's go Turtle. Let's do this thing, Woomy. And then LP3 Cinema with a $25 donation. It was an honor to participate with all of you. Good luck to the rest. Good luck on the rest, and let's get to 5K.
Woo!
With those donations there, we're right now at 42.85. So keep them coming. And we're still doing donations for The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom Any%, which will be ending soon, I believe. So please get those donations in if you want to see that.
All right, so I have made a massive blunder. You need 4 keystones in order to actually get through that door up there. I have 1, which is not 4, but luckily, instead of having to do a whole bunch of shenanigans and leaving the area, I can do a save anywhere to put a save in the spike area really, really low, and with that, I can do a keystone duplication. So you can do this on a bunch of different doors in the game. This is one of the slowest, which is why you really should, if you're smart and good at video game, come in here with 4 keystones before, forgetting about it. But I am not good at video game, and I forgot. So what we can do instead, put a keystone in the door and die. Intentional. And you notice now I have 2 keystones instead of the previous 1. So that is a keystone duplication. I'm going to do yet another one. And in addition, I just unlocked triple jump in the ability tree, which is why double jump is so goated, because, triple jump is just beautiful. And so by doing yet another key dupe, I will have the 4 keystones I need. So yeah, if I was smart, I really should have just gone to Misty Woods first, but this area tends to be more dense, so I wanted to do this first. Did my save anywhere not happen? Whoa! Okay, hold on. My save anywhere just didn't work. Okay, there we go. Save anywhere. Now we have to do it again. So cool. I'm sorry. If you do have anything more to say, that would be much, much appreciated. Thank you.
Well, we don't have any additional donations, but again, this is for Midwest Speedfest. We're raising money for P-Funds Foundation's Transcend campaign. The 2024 Transcend campaign is an immediate response to urgent needs facing trans and gender expansive people living in or coming to the upper Midwest 5-state region of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and South Dakota. If you'd like to donate, again, we're looking to raise $5,000 this weekend. We got a few more runs left. If you'd like to donate, !donate in chat, or excuse me, or you can go to donate at donate.mwsf.gg. Thank you.
And so we finally have 4 keystones after doing 2 of the slowest duplication in the game. That is entirely my bad for forgetting about that. But we are now at our 9th tree, and we will get to see the all-important Sunstone is in Grotto. Okay, so I currently can get every single pickup in Grotto, which means I am not worried about needing to find Stomp somewhere, and that means that we are in Lumberjack mode. So I don't have all trees yet. I can't call it Go mode, but Lumberjack mode, where if I just go punch a tree, then we will be able to 100% finish out this seed with this skill set. Awesome stuff. So that leads me into the other area that I mentioned earlier called Misty Woods. Super duper linear area where if I ever leave, I need to go all the way back through. But I now know that the Sunstone is not here. There is nothing of vital importance here, and so I can just blitz my way through, maybe grab a couple quick checks like this, get some bricks, maybe throw those at some enemies at some point. But yeah, Misty is certainly a spooky, scary skeletons area just because of the fact that you don't know if you need to complete... I don't have dash. Why did I just try and do the dash trick? Instead, I have to just double dash. Once again, dash is completely broken, completely breaks the game. I can just ascend any surface I want. Or not any surface, any airspace I want with a single projectile. And get in through Misty. So, you know, I probably should have talked about this way earlier. Normally in the game, you can't teleport from anywhere like I have been doing. So normally you would have to finish out Misty Woods and stuff like the Ginso Tree. But as a quality of life feature, and actually to prevent soft locks as well, the randomizer adds the ability to hit a specific keybind. The default is Alt-R, and that's actually what I still have it as because I'm too lazy to change it. And that lets you teleport anywhere. So that actually makes the randomizer really, really interesting to route. I don't have to like complete areas that are really slow. I can go down long dead-end stretches and then just leave for free. And unlocking teleporters is way, way, way more impactful because you can get to them from literally anywhere. So yeah, Alt-R is very important. Probably should have mentioned it way earlier before I did it a billion times. But that is just, there's so much to talk about with this game. I could talk about it for literal years. I love it so much. I have charge jump. And so now we will get to Climb Tree, which, if you've been counting, is 10 out of 10 trees. You can see, yep, right here, 10 out of 10. That means we're almost ready. I still do not have the Sunstone, but as soon as I get the Sunstone, that unlocks the final dungeon for me to clear. So as I just go through and do a full clear of Grotto, Cool Cat, is there any last things you would need to say before I take it over for probably the rest of the run?
Well, just to reiterate, we are raising money for the event. We are also nearing, once we're done with this, that will determine if we are going to do the glitch exhibition for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're right now at $122. We're at $122 out of the $400 necessary to make that goal. Otherwise, we do have the Pokemon White 2 incentive, which right now has the nickname for Drillbur for Heavens for that event. If anybody wants to change that for $51, you can change it to whatever name you want, as long as it's within 10 characters and it's appropriate. And if you want to do any of that, you may do so by using !donate in Twitch chat or going to donate.mwsf.gg.
All right, thank you very much. And yeah, everyone, please donate. If you don't know, the new Zelda games are broken, and it's great. What do I have left? I'm not picking up you. I hate that pickup with all my gut, and it'll be the last pickup I get. I could go... Death Gauntlet is a really weird area because some of it is considered Grotto, and some of it is considered Grove. There are too many G names in this game. But I might as well go grab those. Actually, I think those are Grove. I'm going to say those are Grove, and I'm going to go fight the mini-boss. Why not? This is normally the first mini-boss you would fight in the game. I'm fighting it like 50 minutes in with some of those powerful skills in the game. It'll be very, very quick. So, yeah, I could have gotten this check way, way earlier. You can get to him with just wall jump, but doing him very early is slow. So, yeah, we're going to do the fast thing instead. And all we need is this Sunstone. It's got to be one of these pickups here. Oops. And hello. Unfortunately, this does mean that I'm probably going to end off the run with just this skill set. Two of the fastest forms of movement in the game are one skill away. Dash on its own is insane, and if you have charge jump, climb, and grenade, you get the other really cool form of movement. So I might not be able to show this off depending on how much time I am under. We're almost at an hour though. Okay, but maybe it'll be one of the pickups on the way. God, what's left in Grotto? Okay. I'm not touching you until the very last second. That's in Grotto, that's in Grotto. I don't think the Death Gauntlet stuff is in Grotto, but we can go there next. I really wish I had the map of the game handy or memorized, but I don't because I'm an idiot. We play it where it lies, Squidward. Play it where it lies. Oh, don't kill the frog, don't kill the frog. Okay, frog's dead. Spider, thank you, spider. Luckily, yeah, there are multiple ways to do enemy shenanigans. Sunstone? Give, please. Grenade, please hit it. No, that's just the Grotto TP. I already have that game. Goodness gracious. Yeah, occasionally the game will, the randomizer will just decide to be the randomizer and not give you what you want, which in this case is the Sunstone. The tracker is a little bit in the way. I can't see exactly where my grenades are landing. You know what? I have health. Let's just throw a short grenade. Grab this. Is it really the pickup that I hate more than any other pickup in the entire game? Are you serious? No, I'm going to do Death Gauntlet first. Screw that pickup. That pickup is awful. It's my least favorite pickup. I will refuse to get it unless all other options have been passed by first. Out of spite. I did read this correctly. It's Grotto, right? Okay, it's Grotto. I'm not losing my mind. Who's insane? You're insane. Not me. Oop, hi, don't. I do have Ultra Defense, the final skill on the blue tree, which lets me take half damage from the poisoned water, because I do not yet have Clean Water. Clean Fell has not blessed the seed, sad. But that means I can kind of just swim down here and open up this. Is it really that pickup? No way. Come on, man. This pickup is the bane of my existence, I swear. You can get it with just like wall jump and double jump, but it takes like 8 hours, approximately. Slight exaggeration. Unless I'm missing something else that's not in the logic map. I grabbed this. I grabbed the other underwater. Am I actually missing nothing but that? No way, dude. No way! If this isn't the Sunstone, I'm going to be very confused, and it'll be my fault for not remembering what pickups I've gotten and not so far. But all right, far left Grotto XP, fine. We can get this pickup. It's not a big deal, guys, I promise. Also, these spikes do like way too much damage for this point in the game. Every other spike in the game deals like 2 damage. Those do 3. It's not fair. It's not cool. Wow, okay, what on earth? Where am I missing? It's somewhere in Grotto, 91%. I'm missing something somewhere. Please help. That's dash area. What am I forgetting? It's not on the logic map, which means I'm not supposed to be able to get it yet. I can probably still get it anyways because cheese strats. But what am I missing in Grotto? Uh-oh. I grabbed that. Of course this would happen on the one time that I am on a marathon stage, of course. Got the swim. I grabbed these two. Did I grab this? I probably grabbed that. That's not. What am I? Oh, it's the blue plant. It's the blue plant. I don't have stomp, but I can get that anyways. It's the blue plant. All right. That is entirely my bad for forgetting that things exist. Probably shouldn't have been relying as much as I had on the tracker, but yeah, look at this guy. So this guy, you're supposed to break a stomp floor up above. I don't have stomp, which is why it wasn't on the map, but who cares? We can just break it from below. There is our Sunstone. Whoo-wee! And that means it is go time. That is not the teleporter I selected. Game, please and thank you. This teleporter. All right. So yeah, notably, there is no single skill that you need to beat the game. For example, you do not need bash to beat the final escape. You do not need charge jump to beat the final escape. In this case, I am missing dash, I am missing climb, and I am missing, oop, never mind. Igor, come here, Igor. Igor, come here. This frog is named Igor. I'm missing dash, I'm missing climb, and I'm missing stop. So there are a bajillion different sort of alternate final escape routes that you can use. It takes a lot of skill to know them all and know when you are ready, but I am definitely ready. I have more than enough in order to make my way through the final escape. So that is where we will be going. And you know what? While I'm on stage, let me show off a cool trick. So normally you're supposed to bash this guy. Come here. You're supposed to bash this guy across. But I'm not going to do that, even though I could, because this other trick is way more funny. So if he respawns and you just start attacking him, noticeably he's taking no damage. That is a feature of this enemy type. They are only dead when they explode to death. But if you just attack him a bunch, whee! Momentum storage means that he flies all over here all on his own. So you do not need bash in order to get up this area, which is pretty cool. Again, there are so many different routes that you can take to get through the game. And, hi, wow, thank you for high-fiving me in the face. Very rude of you, actually. But here we now are at the entrance to Mount Horu, the final dungeon of the game. So, if you played the game vanilla, you know that there are a bunch of lava. There's lava everywhere. Lava floors, lava waterfalls. It's just completely filled with lava that insta-kills you the second it touches you. In the randomizer, it's gone. Ta-da! So there are two reasons for that. One, it makes the randomizer really, really interesting. Mount Horu has a lot of different rooms around it that normally you're supposed to go through in a linear order, but the randomizer makes it fun to route. But second off, because you can do a frame-perfect trick like this. First try, let's go. That is something you can do in the vanilla version of the game too. That's called a door warp. So every door in the game, if you press up on the very first frame that the game loads in, then you get teleported to a different location than what the door is supposed to take you. It's different for each door, but conveniently, the very front door of Mount Horu teleports you to the end of the game. So, ta-da, here we are, already at the final escape. We're going to see what present the bird would like to give me before we get on our merry way, not letting her kill me. She's very bipolar. It's a gift and then murder, and then a gift at the end. Trust me. Hi, bird. Thank you for the quatloos. I have no idea what that means at all, but final escape time. So, the final escape is very dangerous. There is a bunch of lava that the randomizer has not removed, as well as rocks like that, as well as every room is on a timer. So, if I did not break through that floor fast enough, the bird would have just gone, you do not get to live anymore. And, that's not great. So we want to live, and that means I'm going to be speedrunning through every room. Luckily, of course, I am a speedrunner, have done this final escape. Oh no. I don't know how much health regen I have, because I don't have clean water. You know, it's probably faster to restart than wait for my health regen because I don't have a ton. That was just me forgetting how to jump out of fire. So yeah, a good example. The final escape is a little bit dangerous at times. And even with a skill set as powerful as this, specifically, I don't have any of the easy ways to break floors, so I have to use my Charge Flame, and my Charge Flame keybind is a little awkward, and I also have to hold it down for like 8 total seconds, and by 8, I mean like half a second, but there we go. That is how you jump over the fire. And now we are going to say hi to some final friends in the Ori and the Blind Forest. The last 2 enemies in the game both have names. This is Miriam. Hi, Miriam. And this is Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. If you have dash, you can do something really cool with Jeremy, but I don't have dash. So instead, you can skip the final kill plane by just floating up to the ceiling there and going over the trigger, and now the bird will not spawn, which lets me take all the time in the world going up to the end of this area and completing the final escape. Time is not yet. There's still a little bit of a cutscene where I have to hold right, but that is Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition Randomizer in... Wow, I barely came under estimate there. I am glad that all went so well. I didn't have to do any revisits, and I completely flubbed the Sunstone search, but it's fine. We made it work in the end. But yeah. So as I am holding right, let's start with some shoutouts. First off, shoutouts to the entire Ori community. Everyone in it is so helpful and fun and amazing. We share one Discord for both this game and a sequel, Will of the Wisps, for both vanilla and randomizer. Everyone who plays either the best game of all time or its slightly lesser sequel is a great person, and I love everyone in that Discord so much. Thank you to all of them. And if you do want to get in, I'll tell you where to get into Discord in just a sec. But if you do want to get into this game or its sequel, the community is so grateful and so great. if you ask a question, there will be like 5 different people being like, yes, I can help you. Yes. One of those might be me if I'm online, and that would be great. So yeah, join the Discord and get some help. And after we say hi to our blueberry mom here, Naru, who's going to do some very impressive hops that totally save time, wink, wink. Time is in 3, 2, 1 now, by the way. That is, yeah, the end of the run. And so to continue shout-outs, I want to shout out the people who in particular helped me when I was first learning the randomizer and vanilla speedrun. Those people are Smash ESR, Covert Muffin, Infinite. Shoutouts to 2Kill in particular, who helped me get some setup done before the run and donated. And Purple Grumchup, who was in my chat like every single night when I was practicing for the marathon. So thank you to all 5 of you, as well as the rest of the community. There's no way I would be here doing this live without all of your help. So yeah, shoutouts to the Ori community. And as well, shoutouts to Aiko the Blue and the rest of the development team, who I can show the names of up here, for all the work. There are so many cool quality of life features that have been added to the randomizer. I didn't even get to show like half of them off. There is so much that makes this game so much fun to run over and over and over every single time. So yeah, shout out to the development team. They are currently working on a 5.0 version of the rando, which will be adding some network connectivity features, specifically multi-world with Will-o-the-Wisp, which is going to be really cool. And maybe after that, some Archipelago support? Fingers crossed. But yeah, so very exciting time for the Ori community. Please join. If you do want to, please go to orirando.com. There you will find links to download the randomizer, download the tracker, download some seeds, and most importantly, that link to the Discord. Please join. It's very, very great if you have any interest in this game. Another shout out to my cousin, Bebro29. He used to live like 10 minutes away from the marathon location, but he has since moved, so he cannot be here with me today. But he is with me in heart, and by in heart, I mean in this shirt, which he got for me, which is really cool. So shout outs to Bebro. We should play some Pit People sometime. Final shout outs, of course, to Midwest Speedfest for having me, VGMCon for having Midwest Speedfest, P-Fund for all the amazing things that they are doing, and shout outs to the audience for coming up early in the morning and checking out my run. I had so much fun, and I hope you guys did too. And that is Ori and the Blind Forest Randomizer. I got 125 pickups. I didn't mention this during the run because I forgot, but I was going to donate $1 for every pickup I got, $125 from me. So that is all I have. So thank you all so much for coming out. Stay tuned for the rest of the marathon. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And have a great day, week, month, year, and have a great rest of your life, everyone. Bye-bye.